40 laps for $25,000. The LG Everest Huset Shootout presented by Merlin Roy's is green at Huset Speedway.
Side by side into turn one. Carson Macedo gets the initial lead. David Gravel in second down the backstretch. Gravel chased by the 83 of Buddy Kofoid. Leading lap number one, Carson Macedo.
There was a big stack up about mid-pack where the 83 junior of Sam Henderson was out of shape. We've got a caution light coming on. Caution's on. Debris on the top side of the second turn.
Better start for David Gravel this time as he leads the field into turn one. Carson Macedo looks to the inside, can't make anything happen. Down the backstretch, Ryan Timms on the move up to challenge Buddy Kofoid for third. Give it to the Huset Speedway champion with lap one in the books.
So Ryan Timms has that third spot. Buddy Kofoid fourth. Mark Dobmeyer completes the top five on the opening lap.
Trouble in turn number two. Chris Windham and Conor Morrell sideways. They collect a bunch of cars. We've got at least 4 cars involved over in corner number 2.
45X of Landon Crawley, 28M of Conor Morrell, 7S of Chris Windham, and the 18 of Emerson Axum.
We go green again at the Huset Speedway. David Gravel with a good restart. Leads the field into 1 and 2. Ryan Timms will look to the inside. Can't do anything with Carson Macedo for second. Now goes higher on the speedway in 3 and 4 and is challenged on the low side by Buddy Kofoid. But Kofoid unsuccessful in his attempt to take third.
Make their way off of turn number 2 down the back straightaway early on in this feature event. Will now put the third lap in the books as David Gravel pulls away from Carson Macedo by 0.6 of a second. Macedo's going to try a lower line here, and they're within a straightaway of lap traffic. A lot of lap traffic for the leaders to contend with. David Gravel will go by the flag stand. 12 laps in, 28 to go.
Kofoid again to the inside of Timms, side by side. Now Kofoid's got the third spot back, and he looks for more to the inside of Carson Macedo in 3 and 4. Buddy Kofoid goes 4th to 2nd in 1 lap.
Big lap there for the Roth Enterprises, number 83. Kofoid now 2nd, Macedo in 3rd, and here comes Sheldon Hodenshield. Sneaks by Ryan Timms. Timms back to the inside of the 17. Timms all sorts of sideways off of turn number 4, and Hodenshield's got the spot back.
Kofoid a lower line entering turn 1, keeps the bottom of the speedway out of turn number 2. Gravel still trying to find his way by the slower cars out of corner number 4, and there's a bunch of them right in front of that number 2.
There is nowhere to go, and here we go, side by side for the lead. Buddy Kofoid to the inside, drag race down the back straightaway and into turn 3. Kofoid on the bottom, Gravel up top, Gravel back in command as they come off turn 4. Things up front remain good, but we need to talk about Logan Schuchart momentarily. Started in the 9th row, he has made his way up to position number 6.
Racing for the lead now out of turn 2 and down the back straightaway. Buddy Kofoid right there with David Gravel. Slides high out of turn number 4, this time by 11 laps to go at Huset Speedway, and Kofoid is right there with the race leader.
They'll head back into turn number 1. Gravel works the bottom. Kofoid doing the same thing. Closed in big time in turn 1. Car going around in turn 2. It's Chris Windham in the 7S. And the yellow lights blink on as he completes the 360 spin.
Kofoid staying right on David Gravel's back bumper. We go back under green flag conditions. Gravel turns it off the banking down low. Kofoid stays up high, now follows Gravel to the low side on entry to 1 and 2. And now Carson Macedo looking for a run on Kofoid down the backstretch.
Top 3 use different lines as they make their way through 3 and 4. Ryan Timms with the run on Sheldon Hodenshield as they go side by side momentarily for second. Buddy Kofoid holds on to the spot. 5 fingers in the air at the flag stand, and Buddy Kofoid within a half second. He'll go to the bottom. He looks to the inside of David Gravel, and he's got the lead. Buddy Kofoid to the lead as they race to turn number 3 off of turn number 4 with 4 laps remaining.
They'll make their way down the backstretch and into 3 and 4 to the white flag.
White flag waves. Buddy Kofoid over David Gravel by 8 car lengths as they head into turn number 1. Buddy Kofoid loves Huset Speedway, and he might have 25,000 more reasons right about now.
Call it his personal ATM. Kofoid gets the job done at Huset's again tonight. David Gravel 2nd, Carson Macedo 3rd, Sheldon Hodenshield 4th, and Logan Schuchart from 17th into the top 5. And the VP Fuels checkered flag as Buddy Kofoid picks up another $25,000 at the Huset Speedway.
You know, I was committed to the bottom in 1 and 2 most of that race, and you know, it was 50-50 in 3 and 4, bottom top. My car was good everywhere. It was hard to hit the bottom in 3 and 4 just because it was so slimy, and you could get your left front on there and just kill your run. And so I just got to moving around, and you know, and I saw I think before that yellow, I showed David a nose a lot, and thought I gave up my chance in traffic. You know, I thought I had him, and then tried to stick under a lap car, and he circled me, and then we had the yellow. I'm like, man, that's probably it. And I figured maybe he would be going to the bottom, and I just wanted to do the opposite of what he did in 1 and 2, but I feel like the top was the place to be at the end in 3 and 4. And I was catching him little by little, and I don't know if he saw me in the screen, and then I just went to the bottom last second and stuck it pretty good, and could see him out of the corner of my eye. I couldn't tell if, honestly, for a second I thought he broke, just because, I feel like there wasn't much to trip on the exit of 2 more than there was 1, and I thought that was an odd place to trip, but got clear of him and drove across and protected one more time in 1 and 2, and then knew I needed to be on the top and all the way around. And early on I kind of didn't think the track would open up like that, and slipped back to 4th and made a mistake giving that spot up, and just got to moving around. Knew we needed traffic, but Dylan, Nate, and Gage do a phenomenal job. I mean, I'm at a loss of words here. Just really want to thank them, Dennis and Teresa Roth, Todd Ventura, Andy Graves, Scott Boyd of the Boyd family, Mobile One, Toyota, HR Livestock Transportation. I feel like cool thing for me, finally got to double-digit wins, and 20th of my career is something I never thought I'd be able to say, and hopefully there's still a long ways to go, but just proud to be here. I'm glad we at least got 1 in, and to all the fans that stuck around, I'm really thankful that you guys did stay around, so we could put on hopefully a good race for you guys. And this is one of my favorite tracks, and running good here, and for some reason having a niche here definitely helps you like it more. But just has always been a really fun track for me, and no matter if it's slick or heavy, I feel like it puts on good racing. And but I'm confident that we'll be, I think, just as good, hopefully, everywhere else we go.
For live coverage of every World of Outlaws event and for extended on-demand race content, visit dirtvision.com. For full race results, features, and series news, visit worldofoutlaws.com.